My initial reaction was to showcase and connect you to what might be right outside your front door, whether it's following the Potomac, which is the glass marble installation above, to taking native landscapes, native trees, native plants, and creating a forest, a more deciduous forest, breaking out to grasslands and meadows, and then finally a garden, a more cultivated garden. You're kind of giving people an idea of what literally is right outside. The title of the whole piece is Mapping Our Place in the World. And I think that's where, in talking with Frank, he really wanted to talk about what the school is doing. Let's look at what is right here. What do we know? What is our home base? But then how do you relate to it, but from a very ecological point of view? And then I couldn't resist the idea of creating these large lights. I've used the lights before, so to me they look like Canada geese. And using these lights, but then using a color temperature programming so that, I'm also going to tell you what the weather's like. So whether it's sunny, it's one color, it's a bright orange. If it's snowy, it goes a little blue. If it's rainy, it'll go purple. You may or may not notice it. You may or may not know that the sounds you're hearing are for protected areas in and around the region. But I'm going to try to ground you in what the environment is like right outside our front door. I think whenever we invite nature in, and I think you want to invite nature into every aspect, from the most rural and pristine to the most urban, you psychologically have a much different attitude and relationship to the natural world. And for me, it's my secret message on public policy: never ever forget about the environment and about caring for it. I had an instinct to try to create something very experiential over the entire building, which was a little bit, one could say, a little ambitious, or even, will people understand what it is? Because it's not like you're going to walk into a room and there's a Maya Lin sculpture. Though ironically, this is the one room there is a Maya Lin sculpture, but it's much more subtle, and that's okay. And you kind of have to think of it as a musical sequence that you're experiencing. And what you're doing is you're getting a little bit of a song of Washington, D.C. from a natural perspective.